Well, you end up getting arrested on drug charges at one point, like around this time?
No, that wasn't around this time. That was after the fleeing of Lul. I didn't get caught directly for the fleeing of Lul. I ended up making it back home.
So you got arrested for that situation from before?
Yeah, so they just came and like kicked my door in and came and got me out the house, and I had like a little bit of weed in the house and stuff like that, and they charged me with it.
Huh. There's also a video that came out where Quando Rondo gets into it with a guy at a shoe store, and you're there trying to hold him back.
Nah, that was another friend of ours.
Oh, wasn't you?
Nah, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Sorry.
That was the way it was reported. Well, time is going on. We're in 2023 by now. And at this point, now people are kind of talking shit back and forth. Lil Durk said that King Von got killed by a nerd. You know, Quando said the nerds got 7 of them last year. Irk. And there's this whole thing like slide for Von, all that type of shit is going all over the internet. And look, Durk is a big artist. Von was a fairly big artist. So you have a lot of fans that are just going with their favorite artist. They don't really care about who's right or who's wrong. It's like, well, I like this guy's music, so I'm going to antagonize the people that he doesn't like. So seeing all the comments and everything, and I'm sure you're getting death threats from a bunch of randoms, you know, like I do sometimes. I mean, did that bother you at all, or was it just whatever?
Nah, it don't bother me because, like I said, I done been through this type of stuff before. Not probably as big, but I done been through this stuff. Like, stuff like that don't bother me. Like, I don't even condone in that type of stuff. People be saying this and that. I be like, I just let it go out the window, man.
Well, Quando said that he felt like he was blackballed after that situation. You know, a lot of people canceled shows and people didn't want to do verses with him and stuff like that. Yeah. Did you see that happen?
Yeah, I really did. And now you got people who be trying to hit him up and do stuff. Now it's like, damn, where y'all been at?
Right.
Shit's sad.
Yeah, man, listen, if you look at everything I've done publicly, I've always been like, Quando and Tim didn't do anything wrong. This guy took it on himself and ultimately paid the repercussions for his own actions. So for anyone to feel differently, you just like a certain rapper more than they like Quando. You know, just admit that's what it is. It has nothing to do with logic or what's right and what's wrong. Because like I said, you were cleared of all charges. He had no charges. You know, so it is what it is. But then Quando ends up getting into a whole bunch of problems legally. His house gets raided. They put him on $100K bond. They try to get his bond revoked after he crashed his car. And then ultimately, he got indicted on federal charges. And we went through the charges in our last interview, and it's so clear that he didn't do anything. Like I know Quando Rondo's not drug dealing, and that was one of the charges.
Yeah.
But they're basically trying to charge him for what other people are doing around him.
Right.
And ultimately, he pled guilty to a federal drug conspiracy charge and to willingly joining a gang to obtain and distribute more than a dozen kilograms of marijuana. And he's going to be sentenced in December. And like I said, man, I was upset when I heard this because I'm like, Quando's got hundreds of millions of streams. He got paid shows. Quando is not selling marijuana. But yet, he's facing a potential 5-year sentence, which next month they're going to give to him. How do you feel about that whole situation?
I feel like he just ready to get it over with. Hopefully he don't get as much time as they're trying to give him because it's not like it's true. He just ain't want to take it to trial and they have some bullshit on him. So he like, man, I'm going to just take this little deal and get it over with. Then it's like, you know, try to make sure, even though he gonna make sure his daughter good, but like, you know, try to be there for his daughter while he gone, stuff like that. Try to goddamn. Cause I can't hold him off on the rap. Nah, I can't rap better than him.
No, he's dope, man.
You
Not
feel
too many
me?
people can rap like Quando.
Yeah, so it's like I could just try to hold it down the best I can while he gone, rap wise and stuff like that. But other than that though, man, you know, just try to be there for him like he'll be there for me.
Well, Quando talked about how, you know, law enforcement tries to paint him as a gang leader, kind of like they did with Young Thug, who recently got off
Right.
and got time served. Do you think that's a similar kind of comparison?
Yeah, a little bit. They try to force their hands on certain people who they feel like they just want or something or got away with something, but it's like they be thinking he got away with something that he ain't never done.
Yeah.
And then they just get mad like some people around him might do some bad stuff, but y'all can't make him take no time for nobody else. Like they done did that, like take that up with them.
Yeah. How do you feel about Young Thug getting time served after being in prison for over 2 years?
I like shit. I don't really know Young Thug like that. I never met him or nothing like that. But you know, when I see that, like I wish jail on nobody. I know his family. Glad to see him come home. Glad to see him out of jail. Like I don't wish jail upon nobody. That place ain't. I wouldn't say that place isn't for nobody, but I know it ain't for me. So I know if I was in that predicament, I want to go home and be with my family. So I look at it the same way for somebody else. Like you gotta put your feet or your shoes in somebody else's shoes. Like shit, welcome home. That's how I look at it.
Well, during this time, NBA YoungBoy ends up getting arrested. He ends up violating his probation, and he gets hit with 63 drug charges, allegedly calling in prescriptions. And he accepts a plea deal on his federal gun case. So he got 2 years and 5 years probation. Were you talking to YoungBoy at all during this time?
Not recently, but while I was on house arrest, I was. We don't talk like every day, but you know, we stay in touch though.
Yeah.
Yeah.